Hi Peter, nice to meet you again, not on Skype but live here in Plzeň. There is a sound check on our back. How do you feel today, the day before the ceremony?
I got nervous, but at the same time I'm super happy that the day and the year itself have already come, because the expectations were quite long, and as you know, I've been working for that things for 6.5 years, and really it was quite too much to just to prepare and to work on something which couldn't be implemented yet. So now the day and the year are here, so I got excited.
6 years and a half means since the beginning, so the big book of writing.
Yes, exactly. At the beginning we were just 3 people during the first round of the competition. I'm talking about the year of 2008, and yeah, of course, so far a lot of things have changed, but the spirit is still there in the team.
The spirit is still alive. How many people are involved in this journey?
A lot of them. Every single person. But let's say that now, today, around 60-70 people are working for the project now.
What about the last years? It was hard to be on board?
Yeah, I still remember what Uli Fuchs from Linz and Marseille had told me, that the worst period are the last 3 months before the opening. I would say that the hardest period is right now, because really we need to end up all preparations, all projects, and really implement everything. But yeah, everything goes well.
Having a look to your first bid book, in those years all the programs are finished?
Yes and no. Yes, it means that everything what we have agreed that it's gonna be finished is finished, but there are some projects which couldn't be implemented for several reasons. But yeah, let's say that the majority of the bid book has been finished and are ready to be implemented and to be presented to Pilseners, to the people from the Czech Republic, to Europeans, and also to the people coming from not European countries, for instance from Japan.
You are directly involved in the relations with international people. So can you show us what is the main key points regarding the relations with them?
I have a team of 4 people plus some international interns. So far I got 6 or 7 interns coming from Germany, which was a big help, and we are focused especially on the cross-border cooperation. That means common projects which are being prepared with Bavaria, Regensburg, and the Centrum Bavaria Bohemia, which is a small Czech Bavarian center in a small village close to the Czech-German border. Then I am responsible for the Czech-Japanese program called Japan Fest, which is being prepared together with the EU Japan Fest Foundation, and this is a real, quite common part of every single European capital of culture. That means that paradoxically, maybe every European capital of culture offers some Japanese program as well. Then what I like a lot is to cooperate among the European capitals of culture. So I'm responsible for the communication among the ICOC, European Capitals of Culture. So welcome on the board, Matera. And yeah, I would be happy if we can develop, for instance, a artist in residence program together with you.
Okay, the programs regarding the artists with an open calls, more than one, of course, are beginning right now.
Yeah, as for the Artist in Residence program, for instance, so far we have hosted 35 artists from Europe, from Japan, and from the Czech Republic. And for that year, some open calls are prepared. If I'm not wrong, there are 19 regarding the incoming Artist in Residence program and 9 for Czechs going out.
Do you think that right now there is a big opportunity to share in the Czech Republic, but also in the whole of Europe to increase a European consciousness and with a social European vision?
So, and for instance, in April, Plzeň will host a Solve for Europe international conference, and one of our topics will be how to deal with the European values in such a country, in a country such as Czech Republic, which is skeptical to European values and to the development of the European Union. And I'm convinced that the European Capital of Culture, the title, which Plzeň, whatever did by, will help us. Will help not only Pilseners but also to like all Czechs to understand that we are not living in a small Czech closed pound and Czech country, but that we need to share. We are interconnected with Europeans. We need to share the values and all the stuff. Everything can be developed only through the communication, through the openness, and through the common projects.
Hi Mirka, thank you first of all for supporting us, having the chance to share this opening ceremony here in Plzeň. How do you feel today?
Thank you for coming to Plzeň. I'm quite excited today because Plzeň, my hometown, is becoming the European Capital of Culture, and we have already gotten the accreditation of almost 200 journalists. So it is a very busy day, but also very important, and emotionally for me this is a great moment.
They are coming from several countries, only in Europe or also outside Europe?
Most of them are from Europe, neighboring countries, Germany, Poland, Austria, but also guests from Italy, from Great Britain, but we even have some overseas guests. About 5 journalists have accredited from the United States, 1 is coming from Canada, and 1 travel journalist even from Korea.
It means, of course, a big effort.
It is a work which every team of the European Capital of Culture has to go through, but it is important to be prepared for it. We had enough time. We had almost 5 years of preparations for this moment, so I am sure that everything will go well.
And your guest has just experienced your organization.
Yes, today already 2 journalists told me that they have been to more European capitals of culture, and they are pleased that Plzeň is one of the best or well-prepared cities that they have ever been to, because we try to communicate with everybody beforehand. They get a lot of information from us, and they have a personal guest service when they arrive.
Let us spend some words about the focus point of communication. How many media partners do you have, and how they covered your programs the last years? This important area a problem also in the future.
We have 3 main media partners who are the biggest Czech media. It is the Czech TV, Czech radio, and Deník, which is a local newspaper, the mostly read. And then there are many more online media partners. We have a lot of commercial supporters. And how we work with media, we have already started last year to have regular press conferences taking place every week for the Pilsner journalists. So I meet about 15 local newspaper or radio journalists every Tuesday to have breakfast, and I tell them what is new about the project, what events we are preparing. And then we had several bigger national conferences in Prague, where also the national media were invited. And of course now with the opening we have quite a huge media coverage, including the main TV time in the news. And we will have a direct broadcast of the ceremonial taking place on Saturday in Czech TV.
So we have to share this experience with them also in the hall here in order to build a bridge with the other capital of culture. So we hope to have this honor.
Yes, it is also an honor for us to have a lot of journalists from other capitals of culture here in Plzeň and these guests. So I hope that we can be a good example for them.
Mostly for sharing experience, events, and also the chance to have a focus view for the future in order to be really European people.
Exactly. Myself, I have been to other previous European capitals to see how it works. I have taken part in some press trips, and we also invite our colleagues from other capitals to come to Plzeň and share our experience with them.
So we hope to have soon in Matera too.
Thank you, and you are welcome.
To be smart citizens with an open mind, looking to an open future.
Yeah, of course. I think that you've just summed up the topic of the Plzeň candidacy of the Plzeň bidding book, the openness, the Plzeň open up. That means that, you know, when we started preparations, we realized that Plzeň is a really like quite important town or city, if you want, on the Czech scale. But it's a really like an average conservative town or city in a European scale, and our main goal was to open the windows to let the fresh air in, and I hope and I'm convinced that we manage it.
You know that also the Matera bid book is focused on an open future vision.
Yeah, I know about it, and I keep my fingers crossed for you and wish you good luck.
And the last question is about your ambitions, expectations regarding the opportunities open, starting from now, but also over 2016 and more probably.
This is a really nice question. You know, when we were preparing the bid book, we put the question how the city. How will the city look like in 2016? Like we were pretending to hold a kind of crystal ball in our hands and trying to see the vision or how the city will look like. And now the year is coming up, and for me, it's. It's about for me the better city. It's not about having festivals, having a lot of thousands and thousands culture events. For me, it's about like small things. For instance, in 2016, 2007, when we organized our first public debate, the politicians or officials were like angry with us because that used to be just their job. And now a lot of independent NGOs, associations, people started discussing public topics, being like started pushing public authorities, public servants to be much more open. This is one example. Second one is like about playing guitar, go to the street and playing guitar and just without asking anybody. And just a third example could be that, for instance, the people, like ordinary people, are able to communicate in at least one international language, and those are like proofs for me that Plzeň has changed. Seeing your question from the European perspective, from the rules or theory of the European Capital of Culture as such, I must say that everybody is saying that it's not about one year festival, but unfortunately, as you can see and hear now, unfortunately, it's also about organizing kind of festival like events for huge public. But besides that, Plzeň 15, exactly like the other European Capitals of Culture, prepares or has prepared a huge program. Which is sustainable and which will be seen especially in 2016. Among others, this is the application or really nice touristic guide called Hidden City, thanks to which you can discover the city through personal stories of Plzeň inhabitants. So there is there's the artist in the residence program called Open Air. Another example can be lessons of arts management at a local university. What else? Volunteering program, and all those programs, let's say, will be discovered especially in 2016, because they are not easy to. It's not easy to communicate them. Like, of course, you cannot put the volunteering program on the billboard, but they are like, okay. So if I can sum up, yes, one line is to organize a festival, which with a really nice program, but also sustainable program projects for the future.
Okay, thank you, and good luck for the chance to achieve this goal, and we hope to have you as soon as possible also in Matera to share some programs together.
I wish you good luck, and thank you for coming and for your interest in Plzeň 15 program, and have a nice day here.